How to make a skating ramp. A skating ramp is a curved or flat surface that allows skaters to pull different stunts. If you want to know how to make a skating ramp, this video was put together for you. We will give you a step-by-step guide on everything you need to do to build a high-performance and long-lasting skating ramp. How to construct a mini skating ramp. The different types of skateboard ramps include kickers, box jumps, wave ramps, quarter pipes, spines, vert ramps, half pipes, bowls, pyramids, and rails. In this video, we will use a mini spine ramp as a case study. Get all the necessary tools and materials. As with all kinds of construction, you need to get all the necessary supplies for you to be able to create something of good quality and durable. The materials available will determine the size of the skating ramp as well as how effective, safe, and sturdy it will be for skating. Choose a site for the ramp. For a mini ramp, a concrete pad or driveway would be a great spot. However, if you will be constructing something bigger, you may use your backyard or an open field. Meanwhile, if the mini skating ramp is going to be built from the earth, pads or footings will be necessary for you to place your half pipe. This construction is not all that different from that of a building's deck, which is made with concrete. Draw a transition diagram for the ramp. First of all, get 2 sheets of plywood with a dimension of 3/4 of an inch. One sheet would be used for both corners of the ramp template. For a solid and durable construction, you have to use a premium grade or CDX plywood. Your skating ramp will crumble within a few months if you use particle board for its construction. Cut out the transition. Use a large jigsaw to cut out the transition lines that you drew out. Once you have done that, trace the other slides with the template. But note that you need 2 equal sides for an 8-inch ramp section. Although many ramps are designed with 4 feet sections, this mini skating ramp can manage to fit into an 8 feet span. So simply separate the templates as you cut them out. Frame the transition. Put together 34/7-10.5 long 2x4 plywood. This will be used to frame the transition corners. You will need at least 17 2x4 plywood sheets for each transition section that is about 8 feet wide. Out of the 34 2x4 plywood sheets, use 5 for the initial framing. Simply place 1 plywood at your front, 2 behind, and 2 close to your coping notch that is at the top. Add supports. For adequate support, 2 2x4 plywood sheets beneath the deck and then use at least 8 screws to secure them in place. This way, your deck will be firm before it is placed on both sides of the transition sections. Continue the framing. Remember, you have only begun the framing process. You still have a long way to go. The second stage of the framing will be for you to attach 12 2x4 plywood sheets with a length of 7-10.5. Then do this again for the next transition section. Place the ramp. Since you have finished the framing, you can now attach each section to the other. It will do you a lot of good if you know the final location for the ramps. To properly place the ramps, you need a partner. This person will assist you in moving a transition section to the right position. Assemble the ramp. The next step in making a skating ramp is to assemble the ramp. Concrete slabs or footings will be enough for mini ramps like this. The flat bottom and the transition sections can be attached with 2.5 inches screws. For a firm hold, use at least 6 screws for each side. Get the coping or steel pipe. You can buy steel pipes from steel fabricators or steel yards at an affordable rate. For a mini skating ramp, you need a steel pipe with an outside diameter of 2 3/8 inches (60.3 millimeters) and a thickness of about 7/32 of an inch. This steel pipe is marketed as 2 inches OD, Schedule 80, black steel pipe. Drill the steel pipe. Once you get the right steel coping for the job, you have to cut it into 2 parts, each measuring 8 feet in length. A carbide blade can easily cut through any steel pipe. However, if you can't get one, you can use a circular saw or miter saw. Attach the steel pipe with screws. After drilling, place the steel pipe on the skating ramp notch. Then you have to rotate the coping so that its inserted screws would cling to the center of the plywood sheet. After that, tighten the screws on the steel pipe using a screwdriver. Attach the steel pipe with bolts. Screws are not enough to guarantee a firm hold, so you need to use bolts on the mini skating ramp. To do this, first, drill holes into the plywood for the steel pipe to sit. Mark 1.5 inches from top to bottom and another 2-4 from the center outwards. Then bore a hole in both marked portions. Attach the last layer. To attach the last layer of plywood, you need to flush a masonite against your coping. Do not stop adding the masonite until you get to the other part. Again, you have to cut off the last sheet to get a perfect fit. Finishing touches. The final thing to do is to double check to ensure that everything is intact before skating. It will be a dangerous thing for a screw to stick out while you are skating. Once you have done that, you have got yourself a new mini skating ramp. Conclusion. Making a skating ramp is a technical job. You not only need to have the right tools and materials but also know how to use them. Once all that is out of the way, you can follow this guide to make a mini skating ramp to yourself. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details. And visit our site, www.zimskateboard.com for more awesome skateboarding content like this.